Welcome back, guys. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going for a test drive in a 1965 Chevy Impala. Came back as a 66, 67, 327 up under the hood. Power steering, power brakes, nice and clean. Aluminum radiator. What I like to do is take them down the road, point out any kind of flaws so you know exactly what you're getting before you get here. Look at our website, maplemotors.com. I have finance and I have shipping available for you. And don't forget to hit subscribe, share, and hit like. That helps me out quite a bit. Plus, you can see all the cars that we get in every week, every Monday. It's usually around 10 cars. And I list them here and at maplemotors.com. So if you're on here thinking this is our main website, no, this is a source to show you all the flaws of all the cars that we get in. Slide on over to maplemotors.com, check it out. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, let's look around the interior and check everything out. If you've been watching the channel, you already know. Place your bets. You think that horn works? We're going to be checking it out here in a moment. You can see, look like they have a 4-speed console set up in here. Seats, got a few rips and tears. We'll be going over that towards the end of the video. So how it goes, we're going to take it down the road. When we get back, we're going to be picking out the flaws segment, which chips, scratches, rust, anything I can find. That'll be at the end of the video. But we're gonna drive it first, so let's get her started. Looks like our temp gauge is coming up and working. Battery gauge is not hooked up. Tag's not hooked up. Oil pressure's hooked up there. Got a little bit of a squeaky belt. Like our blower motor is not working. What about the radio? I heard something, but screen's out on it too. This radio does not work. Wipers need some work. They're not doing anything. Gas gauge is a quarter tank, so we're 100% getting fuel. Vacuum there. Okay, we've looked around. We're gonna drop the top. Let's try the horn first. Ready? Horn does not work. Turn signals are popping up on the dash, and I can't stand behind mileage in a 65 model, but it is showing 31,968. Let's see about this top. We're gonna drop it down. I don't know, I've never actually dropped it myself. We've got a little bit of time before that rain hits. Power? Is it power? Looks like the power is disconnected. I wonder if it's just a manual top. It is. So these are heavy, but I will be pushing it back with one hand just to show you how easy it is to put it down. It's down. Let's get these windows down. It feels great out here today. It's probably why there's a storm coming. It's not supposed to feel 65 in December here. Take these windows down too. Oh, look, breaking stuff. I broke the little piece that goes on there. This unscrews, as you can see. It's unscrewing now. Rolling down the window. Silky. Let's see if this one's silky. Not too bad. A little stiff. It's like they've thrown speakers in the back here. You got a set of Kenwoods. That's real old school right there. All right, guys. Check her out. I'm gonna go grab a tag and hit the road. Hopefully we can finish this test drive without getting poured down on in the rain. Okay, guys, getting ready to take off here. Any issues I see, I will let you know. It's exactly why I do these videos. Seatbelt right here is kind of old, stuck. So I'm trying to pull it through, but you gotta have a little bit more room. Not too much, it's pretty close. Good enough. All right, so let's take off down the road. All right. Seatbelt came loose on me. lifting out pretty good. Speedometer's coming up on the dash, and we're going straight as an arrow down the road. Not having to touch the steering wheel. This is actually pretty silky, smooth. Make sure. So it does have low end gears. Not a really good highway car, it's just an in-town cruiser. Let's hit the brakes, nobody's behind us. Brakes are a little bit stiff, but they're still stopping. Wait on this guy to turn into O'Reilly's. Kickdown's not hooked up on this one. It's not supposed to feel this good in December. Suspension's fairly smooth. And the gas gauge is floating towards E right now, so I'm gonna say it works. But let's throw about $20 worth of fuel in it and we'll find out. $20 worth of premium fuel in this ride. She definitely looks good away from the lot. Let's go ahead and check that gauge. I bet it works. You put the gas in right here behind the tank. Let's go ahead and start her up and get to rolling here. Gauge is on its way up. Looks like it's working to me. Good deal. She's off at E. All right, let's take off. Okay, rolling out here. Go ahead and put my seatbelt back on. It somewhat works. There we go. So far so good. I did find a little bit of a leak under there. from one of the lines going to the bottom of the radiator, and I used my flathead screwdriver to tighten her up. I'll show it to you towards the end of the video, because I got her to stop. Looked like a new piece of hose too, and 2 new clamps. Our alternator belt is a bit too long, but we've ran out of gap to tighten her, so it needs a little bit of a shorter belt to stop all that squeaking. Of course, we really don't work on cars here, we just tell you what we find. Some of this stuff we'll get into fixing as long as we got the time. And if you've noticed, we're running through almost 60 cars a month with just 6 people working there. So 4 of us are salesmen, and I'm out here videoing. It only leaves 1 more person. We don't have time to fix all this stuff. And that's exactly why we're keeping the price down on all these. But so far so good on this one. Looks like our oil pressure is sitting at 30. Engine temperature's at 190. This is usually where I turn around. I always come through this parking lot just to see what he's got going on. This is Brian's Motorsports, guys. You definitely want to check them out. Just type in briansmotorsports.com if you have a chance. We got a squeaky concrete, or squeaky pavement out here where it's all sealed. What he does is customizes interiors, these little holes and stuff. We have people buy cars and then send them down here and then get them shipped to their house. That happens quite a bit. But basically, hey man, I want this seat fixed, I want this fixed, you call this guy, get a quote. He's pretty good. He's got a YouTube channel called Brian's Motorsports. Just look him up on Facebook, Instagram, or his main website, briansmotorsports.com. He does wheels, tires, parts, accessories, and fully customized vehicles daily. He's at the SEMA show. He's all over. Most of the time you can come down here and meet a football player. He's been doing a lot of the Titan stuff. I was trying to honk my horn, but it didn't work. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. We're getting ready to do the walk around. Okay, let's walk around this ride, point out any kind of flaws that I can find. I did notice there was a little bit of a leak up here in the front, and I climbed up under it and got my screwdriver out and tightened it up. You see where that little bead is right there? It was leaking on that end of the hose. It kind of splattered a little bit up under here too as I was driving, but I noticed it in the parking lot, so I try to fix the little things that I can, especially if I got a flathead screwdriver that I could go up under there and just tighten up a clamp. But I'm gonna walk around this car, point out chips, scratches, flaws, any kind of rust, whatever I can find. Let's get started here. Got a little bit of pitting on the front bumper. Light scratch right here. Coming over the grill here, you got some dents around the trim. You got a scuff there, scratch here. A little bit on the nose there too. Looks like some touch-up marks. You got a ding here, touch-up mark there. Little spot there. Spot here and here on top of the fender. Coming down around this lower portion. Little scuff. Spot in the door. A few little bubbles popping up in the corner. Chips there. Scratch here. Spots. The scuff there. The scuff here. Or chip there. Alright. Bubbles popping up on the edge of the door. Or I mean the fender. Sorry guys. Look at all these little dents in the trim. Coming on down. Touch-up mark here. Paint runs. Touch-up mark there. Scratch. You got pitting on your door handle there. Spot here. Chip there. Lots of little chips on this ride. We've already went over those on top of the fender there. Looking over. There's a chip here. Front windshield. Nice and clean. Chrome looks pretty good. Seal looks good around the vent window. A little bit of fabric coming up there. Got a crack back here. Looking over your top, the seals are old on the top. Coming around the back end. Back bumper on this one's nice and shiny. Dual exhaust. Pitting. Seal around the trunk looks pretty good. Chips in the jams. The trunk itself does have some rust holes. You can see where it's been painted over. You got some holes back there. So the pan is weak. Up in your package tray. Looking up under your trunk lid. Check your edges. A little bit of rust trying to pop up there. Coming down with it. Keys are in the ignition. Trim's got a dent right there. Crack in the paint. Pitting around the tail lights. Spot there. She's shut. You got some chips on the trunk lid. Little crack here. Chip on the edge here. Chip up there. Okay, let's go down this side now. Lower portion first. Some chips in the corner. Little line there. You got some rust popping up here on the driver's rear quarter. Aftermarket set of wheels. Some more bubbles popping up down the lower portion. You got some chips in the edge of your door. You got some chips up front here. See that imperfections there in the paint. Little chip there. Spot in the trim. Scratch right here. You got some scuffs down the side too, overspray. You can hear it. Light scratches. Got a lot of overspray on this car. See it kind of coming off there. Good wax job to really bring this car out. It may have been in a paint shop around somebody painting a black car, so I could see it. It's coming off. Clay bar and a buffer would help a lot, because it's just a mist. You can see it pretty much everywhere, especially on this driver's side. A spot there, a spot there, and cracks under your trim here. Seal around your vent window is a little dry. Front windshield looks great. Got some touch-up marks here on top. Chip there. Chips on the edge there on the nose. Okay, let's go ahead and open the door, check out the interior, get her started. Opening the door up, you can see the panel here. It looks pretty good. Not too bad. Seal around your door there is really hard. Little spot there. Get up on the bottom. New jams look pretty good. Carpet in this one's a little bit older. You see a little bit of that foam coming out from underneath the seat there. The edge of your seat needs some repair, and the bottom here. Same with the passenger side. Doesn't look too bad in the back seat, your panels. Okay. There's a belt squeaking, and it's the one on the alternator right here. You can't tighten it up anymore. I think it just needs a smaller belt. A little bit of a lifter noise. Sounds like it's coming from this side here. Under the hood is nice and clean. Got some chips on the edges. Little spot there. there. A few little specks here and there. Guys, I appreciate you watching. We're gonna go ahead and head back to the lot and try to grab one more car before it starts raining today. I don't want to miss the opportunity to get these out. That way you know everything about them. I know y'all don't like waiting on the videos, so I'm trying my best to get them done. If you ever come to the lot and see me rushing, that's exactly what I'm doing. Fighting the weather and just trying to get them all done in time. With that being said, we are all family. You can talk to any of us up there at the lot. So go to maplemotors.com, look at the current inventory. We update every Monday at 11. We have financing, we have shipping. We have 100 detailed pictures of every car on the lot. If you're here on YouTube, this is not the main page. This is a great source to learn about all the vehicles that we have, but our main page is maplemotors.com. You can also join us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. I post on there pretty much daily. With that being said, I'm gonna head back. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and hit like. That does help me out. Keeps me making these videos. See you later.